Hello, Kathy from For Veggie's Sake, and I just wanted to do a little video tonight for motivation more than anything else. I'm still at 258. I have plateaued, but I've been thinking about it. And so I know when people say that they plateaued, everybody gives the consolation of, well, everyone plateaus. It happens to everybody, which is true. Um, I have, in my weight loss journey, there have been times when I've been able to lose, and even when I knew that I was good, I still plateaued for a period of time. This time is a little bit different. As I've been, you know, getting back into the role of losing weight and being on the diet and trying to be, good, um, it's so easy to go back to some old habits. Um, One of the things that I've been doing is not enough water. I like water. I like to drink water. I don't have a problem with the taste. The problem is that I like pop a little bit better. And so I need to get rid of the pop, um, and just flat out way up my water intake. Water helps your body flush the system. I know that it's not necessarily exactly weight loss related, but it helps your body do all the things that it needs to do when it sleeps at night. It washes your brain, the whole nine yards. So that is one area that I have to absolutely work on. Most of the time when you're losing weight, from what I've read, not a doctor, is that it actually comes out in your breath. All that carbon that's in your body that your body's actually processing, getting rid of, and the water helps that process move along. That is my general understanding of it. Um, the another thing is that I've been eating a little bit fattier foods, a lot more often. Like I said, I'm a delivery driver, so as I'm driving, I'm snacking. I know I've talked about that before, but it's the absolute truth. I have been driving around, um, eating chips, and there are those popcorners chips that are like low fat, but if you eat a whole bag of them, it's way too much fat for the body. So if I want to take chips like the popcorners as a snack, I need to start portioning it out. You know, no big deal. You win some, you lose some, you learn along the way. It's just that what I call my own hand to mouth disease, having those in there and just wanting to eat it. The other thing, if I do want to be having snacks, grapes, apples, bananas, those type of things, I can eat those. I don't have to feel guilty about eating all the good stuff. It's the popcorners for me are not meant to be a staple of my diet. They're meant to be, oh, we're on a camping trip and it'll be nice to have some chips with a vegan hot dog, a carrot dog. It's not supposed to be something that is my go-to. I reach for this when I just want to put something in my mouth. And honestly, as far as snacking goes, I don't have a problem with the snacking. I do have a problem with snacking. Just being honest. It's what I'm snacking on. And that I need to just kind of work on backing out of that a bit. Um, I've been eating some sandwiches with some avocado on there right now. Avocado is too much fat for me. Now, my idea is that when I get to my goal weight, or around my goal weight, in order to maintain, I'm still going to do whole food plant-based, but I will be putting avocado on things because when I eat avocado, it stops the weight loss, but it doesn't make me gain. And I'm very excited about that. It's nice to know I've known that for a while. I just have to kind of dampen that down a little bit. Sometimes rice, specifically white rice, because it's not enough fiber in it, will constipate me. Not that you really wanted to know that, but there you go. Um, the other thing that I have to remember when I'm reaching for food, the chip bags, the snacks, the whatever, the fattier foods, because I love hummus, but hummus has tahini in it. It's fattier. I like to put a big glob on instead of like the 2 tablespoons that it calls for. I'm the only one that can take my weight loss journey away from me. And that that means that if I see, a pattern of not losing weight for a while, I might need to reevaluate. Did I do what I know I needed to do to get the weight off? If I know that I've done it and the weight's not coming off, it's just because sometimes your body's like, hold on, let's breathe for a second. And then it takes off, 2 or 3 pounds, in a week. I've had that happen before. This time is definitely not that. And I don't want to lose weight too fast. I'm honestly here to enjoy the journey. I really, really am, because I'm learning to cook better. I am learning that food is not the center of my universe. I was listening to somebody talking about the vegan diet today. He's been a vegan all his life. I can't remember his name. Very sorry about that. But basically, it was the idea that, yeah, he's been vegan all his life. He's been whole food plant-based. His parents raised him that way. And food is not the be-all, end-all. So as I'm losing the weight and plateauing at certain times and taking it off maybe a little slower than my impatience would like it to come off, it's giving my body time to adjust, right? And I'm hoping that I don't end up with a bunch of loose skin. I probably will, but that it takes it off slow enough that my skin can adjust to the weight loss and shrink as we go. That's my hope. We're going to find out. You're going to find out with me. But in the meantime, I want to enjoy the journey. I don't want to castigate myself for not losing weight because I wasn't perfect. I'm over it. I'm over that so completely, it's not even funny. And then next week, I won't be over it and I'll be upset, right? But in this moment, in these last 2 weeks, I've been like, whatever. Yes, I need to make some changes. Yes, I need to readjust. But I'm eating food that I really like. I am doing things that I really like. I got to cook with my dad for a video, and that was just a joy for me. I've been looking at recipes. I've just been having fun. Got lawn work this next couple of weekends that we've got to do to be able to get ready for when the snow flies. And I want to figure out something to give the kids that's, well, not going to be as bad as we usually give them, but something that they're still going to like. And I know people don't want homemade food. I actually agree with them on that. Just, I wouldn't want my kid taking home homemade food and you don't know what's been put in it. It's just a little weird. But I want to be able to get them some snacks, some cool stuff that they're going to enjoy and not feel like I've cheated them of the really good Halloween candy. So I'm thinking about stuff. If you have any suggestions, oh my gosh, I would love it in the comments below. Like, I know Twizzlers. Twizzlers are fat-free. I could give those. Nerds are fat-free. Yes, they're high in sugar, but honestly, it's Halloween. Halloween is coming. So I think I'm just trying to kind of figure that all out. And I want to have a dinner for Halloween that I can have with my husband, that we can share it together. He can have his meat. I can have whatever whole food plant-based dish it is, and maybe we can come together. And while we're not big celebrators of Halloween, it's kind of fun, and we have a lot of pleasure watching the kids come through and get their candy. I'm looking at a mindset change. I know I've been talking about mindset changes on the last few of the Talking Head videos, because that's where my concentration and focus needs to be. It has to be focused on the fact that even though I haven't lost weight in the last 2 weeks, my clothes fit better. I haven't gained any weight back. I feel a lot better, a lot more energy. I haven't had very many headaches. When I go to sleep at night, my indigestion, it's not there. Dr. Will Bolsowitz says that if you eat whole food plant-based, obviously it raises the fiber that you have in your body, and that actually makes everything flow in the right direction, so you have less heartburn at night when you go to sleep, because your body's working the way it was meant to work. And it's true. It's awesome not having to worry about taking Tums, or actually what I've been doing previously to not having, now that I don't have it, I don't have to worry about it. But when I did have more indigestion, a little bit of vinegar, your stomach is acidic. And so if you use vinegar, it actually makes the sphincter at the end of the esophagus close up really tight. So it stops the indigestion, it stops the heartburn. That was another Dr. Will tip I learned from him. And it works, it really, really does. It still can upset my stomach a little bit, so I have to be a little bit careful to make sure that I sit up for a while after taking the vinegar, because it's working its magic, it's doing its thing, and your body's trying to adjust to it. And vinegar can be harsh for people. So if you have indigestion and you want to try vinegar, it's not going to hurt anything, obviously, because we all eat vinegar in something. Well, at least a lot of people will eat vinegar in something. I've really enjoyed the vinegar. I feel like it makes my stomach feel a lot better than eating Tums or something like that. Kind of off topic, but there you go. And my knees, they don't ache anymore. Everything, even though I haven't lost as much as I would have liked to lose over the last 2 weeks, I know that I'm headed in the right direction and I'm doing the right thing. It's not that I've been terribly bad or anything. It's just tweaking those little things along the road that need to be tweaked so that I can get to the goals that I have set for myself. My next big goal is 245. I'm at 258 right now, so that's 13 pounds. And we're going to do it. So let me know how your journey is going. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know if you've got any suggestions for what to do for Halloween for kids. Because, kids are kids. They got to be able to have some fun too. And I have fun giving them stuff when they come and I get to see their costumes. It just makes my heart happy. So for Veggie's sake, eat for your health. And when you're eating for your health, don't beat yourself up if sometimes it just doesn't go the way you think it's going to. Because in the long run, as you keep adjusting and tweaking and, having fun with it, finding things that occupy your time versus the food, because for me, food just is everything to me. It's just that different mindset, that change, that ability to have a different type of lifestyle so that I can enjoy things more. So yeah,